game I've been playing most this year is easily Halo. Between all of the test flights for the multiplayer, and then now the multiplayer itself, and then now the killer campaign the game offers, there's just so much good. I've been a Halo fan since day one, back in the early 2000s, and here we are 20 years later celebrating Xbox with the return of the Master Chief in all of his glory. I have not had this much fun playing an online game ever. So I can't wait to keep playing and to continue having this be my most played game of the year.
2021's been a good year gaming for me. I got my Series X and PS5 back there. Probably besides Monster Train and Yakuza Like a Dragon, which I didn't play until this year, the game I played most is definitely Forza Horizon 5. I don't know why I'm so enthralled. Don't get me wrong, I grew up playing the Gran Turismo 2 and 3s, the Split Seconds, the Blurs, Project Gothams, but I've never been enthralled like this by a driving game. It's just, I don't know if it's playing with my friends, the Mexican setting, just the community, the cars, it's the graphics, it's just everything is working perfectly for me, and it's definitely been the game I played most this year and will continue to play. I love it.
2021 definitely had a lot of games to offer, but I'd have to say that the one that I am enjoying the most right now has come right at the very end, and it's because I'm getting to rekindle some old friendships, and that is Halo Infinite. It has been such a wonderful experience getting to rekindle friendships with Xbox Live friends, some of which I haven't seen since Halo 3. I've been a Halo fanboy ever since I got to first try out Combat Evolved all those years ago, and it has rekindled a love for this series that I thought was long gone since Halo 4 and 5. Halo Infinite has definitely brought the kid back in me, and I can't wait to play late into the night again with some of these guys. Not too late though, I do like to sleep. It's a different period of time for me now.
When it comes to the game that I have played the most this year, I think it's technically cheating because it's 3 games that came in one package. Talking about Mass Effect Legendary Edition. When it launched earlier this year, I replayed all of them. I got all of the trophies in each game, and so I can confidently say that I have spent the most time with Commander Shepard and the crew, and honestly I loved every single minute. I replayed those games to death when they first launched, but being able to go back, after a few years away and just get to revisit the gang and all those good times was honestly amazing. And so I spent the most amount of time playing that game, and I was so grateful for every single second.
My most played game of 2021 by far is Final Fantasy XIV. I have to chuckle a little bit because there was no other game that I spent 800 hours playing in the year of 2021, but here we are. Final Fantasy XIV, of course, my most played game. But why did I spend so much time playing this game that came out all the way back in 2013 on the PlayStation 3 and PC in the form of Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn? Well, it's simple, because Final Fantasy XIV, I feel, just got better and better, even in the year 2021, all these years later, from its fantastic combat, its excellent storytelling, its great cast of characters. For someone like me who's been a big fan of Final Fantasy as a series for such a long time, it's kind of like my dream game in a lot of ways, where there's so many callbacks to previous Final Fantasy games, and I love Final Fantasy XIV to death. It's the game I'm always playing when I come home from work or when I'm just need a day to kind of relax. It's definitely my most played game in 2021, and I love it.
I'm Eric Monacelli, Senior Director of Product Development for Marvel Games. The game I've been playing most this year has probably been Tetris and MLB The Show. Diving into 2 old standards, my favorite games, just these games I just go back to year after year. I love them both. MLB, I've always wanted to be a baseball player, so been playing that game since it hit and just keep playing it over and over again every year. I love it. With Tetris, it's just a beautiful game. Tetris, I've been playing Tetris Connected a little bit, Tetris 99, Tetris Effect, all the different things that they put out, which I think have been some phenomenal games. And of course, Hades. Keep going back to Hades. I love that game. So a lot of cool games, but yeah, some old standards, just some comfort food this year.
Hey, it's Jeff Cannata from the DLC podcast at 5x5.tv/DLC. And the game that I have been playing the most this year, well, certainly lately, is Forza Horizon 5. I can't get enough of this game. I'm not even a driving guy. I don't like driving. Driving gets me from place to place. I've never loved driving games before, and now I love a driving game. There's so much to do. It's so gorgeous, especially on my super ultra wide monitor. And I love that it constantly rewards every single thing I do. I like how it tells me what my friends are doing. I like collecting the cars. And I've fallen in love with this idea of getting better at driving games, all because of Forza Horizon 5. Who knew?